rulings were correct and he thought Carmelo Anthony was guilty and the jury got it right. Well, Judge Roach, you do understand that he gave that interview maybe 2 days after trial, but Judge Roach, you do understand, based on the Code of Criminal Procedure, Carmelo Anthony has 75 days to ask for a motion for new trial, and that motion for new trial will go before you. So why would you be making statements into the media about your personal opinion on this trial when there's still work to be done on this case? What you think about that, YD?
I think that his statements to the media after is indicative of a lot of things. I think that it's indicative. Oh, there you are. I think it's indicative of the fact that, he think this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you get on her and say something? Why would you get on her and choose a side when you could possibly have a motion for new trial before you, and that requires you to be impartial. So here you
Right.
are after the trial. I'm talking about right after the trial, almost like you was jumping to get this done. You write thank you letters and all kind of shit, man. That shit is just, it's off-putting, man. If I could just find an adjective to use, it is off-putting. What the fuck you think you're gonna do when this motion for new trial comes before you and you done already said on national news that you believe everything you did was right? When the motion for new trial is pretty much saying that you was wrong. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? You're not going to
Right.
admit to that. The same way I told these people that he wasn't going to voluntarily recuse himself. You're
Right.
not going to do that. A person that doesn't take any responsibility or accountability is not going to remove himself from that situation. That situation where he gets to use his power. You see what I'm saying? To get a result that he deems proper. He said he thought he was guilty. I ain't never heard a judge say that shit before. I done heard a
Never.
judge say, you know, you know, I really ain't like that testimony too much. I've heard a judge say, I really liked her. I've heard that, but I haven't heard a judge just right after a trial come out and say, I was right about everything I did. I mean, really think about it. Like, let's take this shit
Think
away
about
from
it.
the court. Let's take this shit away from the courthouse. Let's just go in the world. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you are required to, if you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. You see what I'm saying? And if you're wrong, you take accountability. It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that gets up and says, I think everything I did was right, when you ain't, so you think not letting no media in was right? You think, not finding a way to honor that agreement that was made between the state and the defense on the record was right? Like, come on, man. It's a lot of shit, man, that's kind of, it seemed like a lot of steps were taken. Just like the file's still under seal. Why is it still under seal?
Right.
It's just so many
Right.
steps taken to keep the public from knowing what's really going on. You see what I'm
And
saying?
what, YD? You know, checks and balances is a part of our systems, right? It's a part of our judicial
Government,
system.
highest level
It's
of government.
it's a part of our judicial system. The trial court is always checked by the appellate court. So it's not even your decision. It's not it's not your
It's out of
opinion,
your hands. It's out of your
Judge
hands now.
Roach, whether or not you made the right rulings or not. I mean,
Right. It
it's
ain't up
almost
to
like
you if you made the right rulings or not.
it's not up to him. It's up to the appellate courts.